This is my favorite water bottle and I carry it with me everywhere I go. I've had it since Arizona and it's a 40-ounce wide mouth hydro flask. It's double wall insulated and it keeps things cold as well as it does warm on days like today where it's 10 degrees and it's not gonna freeze. Now the unfortunate thing even with my 4th Gen Tacoma is my water bottle does not fit anywhere in this truck, which is too bad because a lot of adventure lifestyle people have these larger hydro flask bottles and they should be able to put them in their rigs. Now, one of the best upgrades I did to my 3rd Gen Tacoma was from Z Precsion, and it was an oversized cup holder for bottles such as this. And fortunately, Z Precsion came out with a oversized cup holder for the 4th Gen Tacoma, which is gonna be a great upgrade to the rig. Let's begin. Step 1 is gonna be opening up the center console and removing the carpet. You can set that to the side. And then we're gonna remove 4 bolts here at the bottom of the center console with a 10mm socket on a long extension. I'm using an electric ratchet, but a standard ratchet works just fine. So now we have to access bolts that are right here. So we have to remove this shifter bezel area. I'm using my trim tool and I'm gonna pry back in this corner right here. Once we get the console loose, we're just gonna kind of lift it up and spin it to the side so we can access the bolts under here. Now we're gonna use our flathead screwdriver to remove the cover panel on the passenger side of the center console to expose these 2 10mm bolts, which we're going to remove with a ratchet and a 10mm socket. Next, we're gonna grab the center console handle and we're gonna pull straight towards the passenger side to displace it from the center console. And all you're looking for is to make enough clearance to remove the center console. And now we should be able to grab the center console and pull straight up out of the way. We have a 2-plug wire harness here at the front of the center console. All we're gonna do is press the pins, pull and remove. Now I've got the center console sitting nicely on a couple microfiber towels to not cause any scratching. Now we're going to have to remove this socket from the cup holder bezel on the stock system. All we're gonna do is take a pair of needle nose pliers, squeeze down on this end grommet here, and then just kind of push it out. With the center console sitting upside down nicely on the microfiber towels, you can see the 4 Phillips head screws that need to be removed to remove the center console. Now there's 9 of these retention push clips all around the cup holder, which have to be removed to get it away from the center console. I'm using a combination of prying with the screwdriver and pulling up at the same time. Not easy with gloves on. You can really tell looking at the 2 cup holders side by side, the Z Precsion is really similarly styled like the OEM to give it that OEM look. Even the bottom texturing is the exact same from OEM to the Z Precsion. Very nicely done. Now you're gonna open up your bag of Z Precsion hardware, and we're gonna start off using these small tabs here. And you can see one part of the tab has a cross, the other part has a hole. The tab goes on the notch here, and then the hole goes over the mounting location. And those can only go in one way. And the bar gets situated notch down, holes will line up with the other 2 holes for the mounting location there. Then we're gonna use our factory screws and screw everything back together. And I'm keeping this bar here just a little bit loose for mounting. Now we're gonna take the Z Precsion cup holder, flip it upside down so that you can read the bottom lettering clearly. Then we're gonna insert the cup holder from the bottom in through the hole, and then we're gonna use the included Phillips head screws to mount the Z Precsion cup holder to the factory console. First impressions, this thing looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it looks like a factory option in the 4th Gen. Even comparing it to the back cup holder, it looks so close. You would not, unless pointed out, you would not know that this did not come in this truck. Reinstalling is gonna be just the same as removal, just in reverse. So we're gonna put the center console where it belongs, and then we're going to plug in the 2 power cables. And there's 2 little tabs here at the very front that it kind of notches into. You'll know when it's seated in position because it'll be nice and solid. Now I'm gonna reinstall the 4 bolts into the center of the center console. And I'm really just doing that way nothing moves around while I'm doing the rest of it. And I'm just gonna snug these bolts down. I'm not gonna over tighten them because I don't wanna crack any of the plastics. Now we're gonna take the grab handle and we're gonna put it right back in place. You just wanna make sure that everything is nice and tight. Now we're gonna reinsert the 3 screws. And remember, the long threaded one goes on the far right side closer to the grab handle. And now we can take the shifter bezel here and kind of push it back down and just go around the whole thing, make sure it's seated properly. And then these 2 bolts have to go back into the side of the center console. And now last thing we have to do is put the carpet back in the center console, and the install is complete. Now, how good does this Z Precision cup holder look? The big bottles fit in here beautifully. I mean, it's just a great upgrade to the Ford Gen Tacoma that really should be a factory option on the Tacoma. Z Precision also includes this really cool insert to the cup holder, which makes it a little bit narrower for those narrow bottles to fit right in here. And it just pushes in, clicks in, nice and sturdy. I love it. There's only one real common factor between Montana and Arizona. It doesn't matter if you're in that extreme desert heat or the extreme cold up here in the mountains. Hydration is that factor. Having these large insulated bottles that you're able to carry around with you at all times is really important to me. Now, Z Precision absolutely nailed this design. The execution, the detail is absolutely beautiful. And having the ability to carry not just large bottles, but the smaller bottles also with that insert is just very well thought out. And I'll be honest, Z Precision absolutely nailed this design. It looks phenomenal, very functional. I absolutely dig it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.